like, I just need everybody to know how soft this material is and how just amazing it feels. Like, there's nothing like it. Like, honestly, I don't think I've ever, I must not have any bamboo clothing, but this is like, it's
super, super soft. Yeah.
Like, I just want to put this on my body.
And it's
obviously this won't fit, guys. But so you designed this. Are we talking about like, even like, did somebody draw this?
So that print specifically, yes, was hand drawn by an artist that we commissioned for our business, and she hand drew that print. That print is called Amelia, after my daughter, Amelia.
What's up, Camden County? You are catching episode 84 of the Getting in Your Business podcast. I'm your host, Allison Shore from the Camden County Chamber of Commerce. This Getting in Your Business podcast is made possible by our chairman circle sponsors, Georgia Power Company, Georgia's Own Credit Union, Lockheed, Comcast, Sparklight, Plug Power, St. Mary's DDA, TDS Telecom, and Ameris Bank. Thank you to all of our sponsors. Guys, I am so excited about this podcast. I have Pam from Three Coastal Babies here today. First of all, Pam, thank you for joining me.
Thank you so much for having me. This is incredibly exciting.
I'm so excited right now, y'all. I don't know if you guys know this, but we have a clothing designer right here in our community.
We do.
And I just think that is so awesome. And I know you have like an online presence and you sell online, but like, I want to make sure our Camden family knows. Now, I know you have people in Camden that buy from you, but I don't know if everybody knows about this. And after I met you at, I think, our Boss Lady event, I was like, what? You do what? And now that I get to talk to you today and I've seen everything, I'm so blown away at what you have created and done with everything. So,
thank you.
But first things first, I want to let people get to know you. So, where are you from? How did you get to Camden County? How long you been here? All the things.
All the things. So I'm originally from the Dominican Republic. I was born in the Dominican Republic. All my family is from there. I moved to the United States when I was about 2 years old, and grew up my younger childhood in New Jersey.
Okay.
And then we moved to Atlanta when I was 8. So I grew up for like the most of my adolescence in Atlanta. And loved it.
I was about to say, I don't hear the Jersey accent. So.
No, not at all. Not at all.
All right.
So we grew up in Atlanta, and I went to college in Valdosta first, and I got...
Me too.
Did you really?
Yes.
So did my husband.
Stop it.
But after we actually like crossed paths,
Did you?
I got there the semester that he left, and we didn't meet obviously until years later, but I thought that was so crazy.
Yes.
Yeah, so I spent 3 years in Valdosta, which was fun.
Yeah.
And but I actually graduated with my bachelor's from Georgia State University.
Okay.
So I ended up going back home to Atlanta.
Gotcha.
And my husband and I met in 2013 and got married in 2016.
Okay.
And we moved here to Camden County in 2022.
Yeah.
So he was looking for other opportunities. He's in education. He's also a baseball coach. And we people ask us all the time, they're like, how did you end up in Camden County, Georgia? And I always make the joke all the way from Atlanta. I'm like, we just looked at a map and like threw a pin.
Yeah. I ask people all the time, like, how did you get here? Like,
how did you find us?
Yeah.
No, but he's in education, and obviously in Camden County has an amazing
Absolutely.
school system. And it's just a culture that and a community that we fell in love with when we visited and we're building our house here and all that. So we moved here in 2022 and have been here ever since, and it's been great. I think one of the biggest things that I love is like I love the idea of like getting to raise the kids near the beach.
Oh yes,
because I'm an island girl. I'm a Dominican girl. I love my beaches.
Me too.
And so I love that. I love that.
So, okay. So what were you doing before you decided to start Three Coastal Babies?
Yeah. So I actually spent 10 years in corporate America. And I was in recruiting and sales and corporate leadership. And then in 2019, my firstborn was about 8 or 9 months old, when I just decided, I'm really, really good at this.
Yeah.
But I needed something different. And I had just had a baby, and I wanted time to focus on that as well. And I had, at that point, I was already about a year into my content creating business. So I started doing content creating and influencing on social media. And that started to kind of pick up really well. And my husband and I made the decision that I was going to pursue that full time. So before I started Three Coastal Babies, I spent 4 years doing content creating and social media coaching for doing it full time. And it that's completely...
That's really cool, because I feel like we all need the help we can get down here. Like with the social media, social media, and it's so hard to be on all the platforms and figure out which one of your customers is on which platform.
Mm-hmm. And it changes every day.
It
changes every day.
Wow. Yeah. So you decided, what made you want to go into designing clothes?
I know.
We have to get there.
So when my oldest was younger, when my oldest was a baby and a toddler, and still till this day, actually, he always had a lot of sensory sensitivity issues when it came to clothing and PJs and not sleeping well.
Yeah.
And he had a lot of eczema. There were kind of things that were all going on. And we explored everything from our, how we all do as parents, the detergent, the foods, everything. And that's kind of when I had some mom friends kind of tell me about, like, hey, have you ever tried bamboo? And I was like, oh, that really expensive stuff. And I was like, well, and I, that's kind of when I discovered some other small brands and some big brands, because there are a lot of big brands in the industry, and started exploring that. And the second I remember I put that first piece of bamboo on Sebastian, and he slept like 12 hours, and he's never taken it off since. So moving into that kind of collided around the same time as there was a lot of changes within the content creating and social media world. And I felt like I just wanted to do something different, and I wanted to do something more concrete. I feel like at that point I wanted to do, I had 2.5 kids. Yeah. I had my 2 boys, and I was pregnant with my daughter. Yeah. And I wanted to kind of veer away from posting them as much on social media.
Understandable.
And because a lot of my content was motherhood content. And so there were a lot of things that were going on. I was just kind of like in a passage in my life where I wanted to do something different. I wanted to do something bigger. And I have a very entrepreneurial spirit. That's just kind of always been me. And I remember sitting on the couch with my mom and telling her this crazy idea. And I was like, after spending 6-8 months discovering all of these brands and knowing that the kids really loved the product. But there were a lot of things that I'm like, in my like entrepreneurial mind, I'm like, but I would change this and I would change that. And maybe I would do this. And I feel like this needs to feel like this. And even down to like, the seams on this are weird, aren't they? Like so particular in the clothing that we were trying. And I remember my mom looked at me and she was like, do it. And I was like, what? She was like, do it.
And
let's
do it. There's something special about when your mom says that. Oh, you're like, oh, wait.
She's my absolute hero.
Yes.
She's my absolute hero.
Yeah. So if my mom told me to do something, I'd be like, okay, yeah, this is it.
This is what we're doing. I'm like, all right.
Like, yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
She's on board. We're good.
And my husband was the same way. Was the same way. He was like, the nerves of doing something different, I know were with like everyone around me, and the financial aspect of it, and the startup costs of a small business, and the time commitment. And I was pregnant. All of these things.
With 2 little ones.
With 2 little ones at the time, with a 2 and a 4-year-old.
Yeah.
And my husband said the same. He was like, whatever you decide, I have your back 100%. And whatever happens, happens. Let's do it.
So I kind of want to show people, because you brought me goodies.
I did.
Down here. And I'm obsessed with them, and I just want to pull them out of this bag. So I'm going to get some of those so we can show people what we're talking about.
Yes, absolutely.
I just need everybody to know how soft this material is and how just amazing it feels. Like there's nothing like it. Like, honestly, I don't think I must not have any bamboo clothing, but but this is like it's so,
It's super, super soft. Yeah.
like, I just want to put this on my body.
And it's
obviously this won't fit, guys. But so you designed this. Are we talking about like even like, did somebody draw this?
So that print specifically, yes, was hand drawn by an artist that we commissioned for our business, and she hand drew that print. That print is called Amelia, after my daughter Amelia. So that print's Amelia Floral, and so these are not. I didn't reinvent any crazy wheel. The zippered romper in the baby world is the most classic, the most well-known piece of clothing when it comes to, baby clothes. But there were a lot of aspects of it that differ from what you can your average purchase, like the convertible feet and the grippies for when they start walking. They have,
that's what that is. Okay.
Yeah. So it converts, and you can like put it over their little feet. And then when they start walking, there are grippies at the bottom, so they're not slipping and sliding all over the place. And then it's got,
adorable.
Yeah. And then they have like double zippers, so that for like super easy diaper changes, because as a parent, the last thing you want to be doing at 3:00 in the morning is completely stripping your child down.
Amen.
And so there's a zipper that comes from the bottom, and all you have to do is like take out their little legs. You don't have to completely undress them. So again, not things that I invented myself. These are things that are very common and classic in the bamboo world. But just little details here and there, the sizing, the feel of the fabric, the weight of the fabric.
Let's talk about the weight of the fabric.
Yeah.
Because there is some weight to it.
Yeah.
Not like heavy. I don't want everybody to think it's like heavy. But you can tell there's like, I don't know, there's just something about it.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not going to rip easy. It's not going to, you know what I'm saying? Like you can tell, like they can live in this. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And play and move and all the things. Like, in my opinion, this is me not knowing anything about kids and all that. This is just, what I would assume. And my friends having kids, but you can just tell, like it feels quality. And I was telling you earlier, like in the world of fast fashion, where we can get these things for $10, but they rip in 2 weeks or after 4 wears or whatever it is. You can almost tell the difference between the cheap and you know what I'm saying, the feel of it. And this feels. I used the word luxurious earlier. I think I just want to use the word, but that's how it is. It feels just very nice. And I don't know, it's just crazy. But I know that we've talked a lot about baby stuff, but she brought me some presents. And we are going to look at that, because you don't just do baby and toddler clothing.
No, we do not. We have a whole adult line, and it is
about
big.
to get into my goodies.
She's about to get into her goodies. Yeah, so we have a whole adult line for men's and women's that are mostly unisex, and we have sizes.
Yeah, okay, this is amazing. This is their V-neck.
Yeah,
and
that's our V-neck top. That's Marina. She's beautiful.
I cannot get over the feel. Like I just want to go and change.
She's gonna change and come back.
Yeah, like seriously, I'll be right back, guys. And this is for me. Like you were.
Yes, I brought this for you.
The sweetest.
Yes.
Is this a dress?
That's a dress. So that's our Daydream dress.
Stop it, guys! It has pockets. We need to talk about that real quick. It has pockets.
It has pockets.
Okay, so I can dress this up with a cardigan,
absolutely,
whatever, or I could just wear this around the house. Like
absolutely.
It doesn't either way. So, like, was that the goal with this?
Absolutely. Yeah. So that was the goal with in designing the Daydream dress, was wanting something that you can throw on in the morning and feel put together and go out and run your errands and go to work or go to church, have your little booties on, have a little cardigan on, and then you get home and there isn't like all of this like, oh, I have to change. You're already so comfortable. You just take your shoes off.
And can I tell you,
like, you're done.
When I get home, all I want to do is just change my clothes.
Yes.
So
yes.
That's amazing. But guys, there's more. Like, it's not even just clothing.
It's not. And there were a couple of things that we didn't even get to talk about before. Yeah. So we have, that's our triple layer blanket.
What?
Our triple layer blankets are 3 pounds. And so they're like weighted. It's a slightly weighted, it's a 3 layers of bamboo. It's 60 by 60, so they're pretty big. They cover about a whole twin bed. We have them in this style, and we also have quilted blankets as well, bamboo quilted blankets.
Okay, so what is it about bamboo that makes all this so great? Like, I don't understand.
So not only is it very, very luxurious feeling, it's also it's also a product that is much safer for the planet when producing. In respects to a lot of other options, in respects to polyester and synthetic fibers. So that makes it a big difference. But it's also...
I'm sorry. Like, this is covering all of me.
It is.
Like, this thing
You
is
love that bulldog red?
For all my Georgia fans, she is selling these. So, oh my God.
Yes.
Girl. Okay. Continue. Bamboo. I'm sorry. I got distracted by this blanket.
She got distracted. Yeah, they also have the bamboo itself also has a moisture-wicking quality where it's really amazing in baby clothes because a lot of babies sleep hot or run hot. And so do adults.
So do I now.
Exactly.
I'm in that stage of life.
Exactly. Yeah. So it really helps to temperature regulate your body and make sure that they're not getting overheated or too cold at night. Same with adults. That's why the blankets are so amazing. But yeah, it's got a lot of amazing qualities. The softness of it, the feel of it, is very, very beneficial. It's really popular as well in families who have children who suffer from eczema, who are also on the spectrum in the autism world. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing that brings a lot of comfort to kids and adults. So yeah, there's a lot about it, and there's just so much freedom in the design of all of the different things that we can do within that fabric, if that makes sense. We've got a lot of big plans.
And listen, I could keep pulling from here because she brought all the goodies. So I could keep pulling and showing you prints and different things. But guys, it is amazing. Like, thank you so much for all of this.
Thank you.
Now, we don't have a brick and mortar, correct?
We don't.
Technically, or a shopping front, like
correct.
Or storefront. I couldn't think of the word. But since you don't have that, you do have the warehouse and you do have a pickup location where people can come and pick up.
Yes.
Is there ever any kind of goal to maybe put it in some of our other boutiques, or are we moving to storefront? Are we like, what are the goals here?
Oh, absolutely. I think one of my 2026 goals, I would love to get TCB inside local boutiques here in Camden County and outside of Camden County, but just inside local boutiques, I think would be amazing.
Yeah.
Clothing boutiques, children's shops, adults. It is one of our most popular selling like baby shower gifts are our bamboo bodysuits. So, like the little like bodysuits.
Yes.
We have like 20 different colors. We have a huge array of bamboo bodysuits, and it's one of our best selling for baby showers. So even those I think would be so cute in boutiques. So yeah, that would be amazing. And then I would love to. So like you mentioned, we have a local warehouse here, and a lot of our local customers come and pick up their orders from the warehouse. So that's absolutely possible. If you place an order online, we have instructions on how we can, schedule a time to meet up to pick up your order. You can always come into the warehouse. We have a huge rack of all of our samples, so you can feel it, you can touch it, you can look at the sizing. And then you can order directly online and then pick up your order right there. So unique experience, but absolutely. I think one day I would love to, introduce TCB to boutiques here in Camden County. And then maybe one day do have, a local brick and mortar store. I think that would be really, really fun.
I am just so impressed with you because I can't imagine what the process was like to get here.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I would not even have a clue like where to start when it comes to designing clothes or being able to, manufacture them or being able to sell just all the things. Like, so kudos to you.
Thank you.
Everybody thinks you start up a business and then you're just suddenly a millionaire. And I tell them,
oh no,
let me explain something. That's not how it happens.
That could be the furthest from the truth.
Yeah. And I think that there's this misconception out there that there's not a whole lot of work and time and tears and all the things and money to make things work. And so I am just so impressed with how you have and you're so much fun to talk to. Like when you blew me away the first night I met you, I'm like, man, I got to get to know that girl.
Oh,
You know,
I love that. Thank you so much.
This is amazing. I think it's just remarkable what you've done. Is there anything else that you want to touch on before we get to the rapid fire question?
Oh,
Get
rapid
to know
fire.
you a little bit.
I don't know. I have an amazing village. So I couldn't
ask.
I couldn't do this without them. My parents and my husband, and it's hard. It's really hard having a business that's growing so rapidly, which is such a blessing.
Mhm.
But that comes with a lot of nuances of raising children and all of that. And I have an amazing village of best friends here. And if it wasn't for them and, my friends that I can call up and say, hey, I have a meeting, it's running late. Can you pick her up from daycare?
Yeah.
Or all of my, neighborhood friends, all of the kids go to school together. And all of that. I have an amazing team of brand ambassadors. And if it wasn't for them, I would not be able to get the word out the way that we do.
Yeah.
They do an amazing job of creating content and really loving the clothing. I don't bring anyone onto my team that doesn't genuinely appreciate and love what we do and believe in what we do.
Mm-hmm.
And these women do that tenfold. So I could not go without saying that because it's hard. It's hard, but I couldn't do it alone.
I always say that Camden County, before I moved here, I don't think I had the village that has existed here for me. I mean, the people here are amazing, and I have met some of the greatest people that'll be in my life the rest of my life, no matter where life takes us.
Yeah.
And it's just great. So I love hearing you say that,
Yeah.
even your neighbors down the street.
Oh,
absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'll be driving down. That's one thing that I do is I will be driving down our neighborhood just for like a whole hour, just dropping off orders. And sometimes I have to take a deep breath and I'm like, this love and this support from our community has been amazing. And I know it's because people love me and support me, but I also know it's because people genuinely love what we sell. And that makes a big difference.
They might buy it once to support you and to show you love, but when they keep coming back, it's because of the product.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And so I think that speaks volumes. All right, girl, you ready?
Yes.
All right. So tell me your favorite restaurant in Camden County.
Oh, goodness. I am a sucker for Mexican food. And
me too. Chips and salsa all day long.
All day long. And I'm going to say San Jose is our go-to.
Okay.
They're so sweet. The staff is so sweet with the kids. The food is great. It's always a good time. But hands down, they're just so good with the kids. And as a parent,
that matters.
When you the rarity of actually taking kids out into public and sitting down, that matters. And then, girl, if I'm in a rush, you'll see me.
You hit that Taco Bell?
You'll see me in that Taco Bell drive-through line. You will.
Girl, we all get caught in there from time to time. So that's so funny. All right. The first item you ever sold?
The first item I ever sold was one of our classic bamboo zippy rompers.
With one of these?
Yes, one of those. And it's just always a staple. But from one of our very first collections, I think the very first one that sold was Henderson, which was the cutest little school print. It had little school buses and little, it was a super cute print. And it was called Henderson because that's where I went to middle school. And
I love that all your names of things,
all of them.
They somehow it's a part of your life. Yeah. And I just think that is so cool, whether it's your kids or like where you went to school. That's really cool. What's a trend that you love right now?
Oh, a trend that I love right now as a super busy working mom. And I know this is going to sound biased, but I love
go.
Anything that I can wear, that I can dress up and go out and feel put together and come home and still feel comfortable.
Amen and amen.
So if I can, do you remember back in the day when all the magazines used to be like from Office to Date Night? I always remember thinking, I remember 17 magazine really making me think that when I was older, I was going to have a lot of opportunities to go from an office to a restaurant.
To nightlife.
To nightlife. Yeah. that's so funny, but that's what it reminds me of. It's just something that even our the V-necks or the Daydream dress, just like being able to dress something up. And it doesn't have to be our products. Seriously, anything that I know I can dress up and still feel comfortable later.
Amen.
Like my stretchy jeans. You can't tear them away from me ever.
Right. I think you're going to have a hard time tearing this dress out from me. My husband's gonna be tired of seeing it. It's just so comfortable. All right. What is one thing that you learned early on?
As a small business owner, as an entrepreneur?
Yeah.
I think one of the biggest lessons, and probably one of the hardest ones, is learning how to create a really safe space and bubble around other people's thoughts and opinions. And my biggest thing is you have to be able to decipher the difference between constructive criticism and people who care about you and people who just want to see your reaction or want to see how you're going to combat something or might not have your best interest at heart. And, I have a really, really tight-knit and really important group of people in my life that I would take any advice from in the world.
And I always say, because early on in my career too, I was very, everybody has an opinion.
Everybody.
And at first I was like, okay, I need to listen to everybody's opinion. And I think it was Stephen Sains that sent me, I think it was Brene Brown's little speech she was doing. And I think a lot of people have heard it. It's not like it's, a secret, but it was something like, if you're not in the arena fighting with me, like your opinion doesn't matter. But if you're in this arena fighting with me, the day in, the day out battle that we're going through, and you see everything and you have a criticism, 100% I'll take it.
Absolutely.
And I think that it matters. It matters who's in your circle.
Absolutely.
It matters. But those are the ones that matter. They're going to tell you, the truth. And you are very right. It's so easy to start listening to everybody. You're like, well, she said da 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 da, or he said da da da, and it's like, but wait.
Especially when you're in such a public space.
Agreed.
As small businesses and myself as someone who, comes from a very public, social media background and sharing everything in my life. And when you do that, you kind of take on the idea that like, okay, I know people are going to have an opinion or two.
Oh yeah.
And so you just really develop tough skin and you understand who has the best, who has your best interest at heart and who, without any malice or, it's just like, okay.
Yeah. Well, like I'm not a public figure necessarily, like none of that. That makes me feel weird. But like being so public with the chamber and being, doing these videos and podcasts, I was like, everybody's gonna have an opinion and I don't want to, but it took me a little while. It was very nerve-wracking at first, especially I tend to people please sometimes, and I'm working on that in my life. But but it's just too easy because you hear it and people are not shy in giving their opinions on things.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think the other thing that in anything, because I remember I used to say this when I was working in corporate and even now, but especially as a small business owner or someone who's looking to get into small businesses, looking to be an entrepreneur or anything like that, my biggest lesson always is if you're the smartest person in the room, you're in the wrong room.
Amen to that.
And so just always constantly looking for people to look up to, learning, educating, keeping up with what's happening, being open to hearing other people's success stories and failures and learning from that. And I think that that's a really big one.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, I've always said, like, I always want to grow. I want to constantly be learning and growing, and just the amount of like how I've changed in the last 8.5 years and what I've learned just doing this job has been remarkable.
Yeah.
And, I'm very thankful for my tribe. Yeah. I would not have gotten through some of the things that we've been through without them,
Yeah.
So man, good advice.
And just allowing all sorts of people in your life from all different walks of life
Agreed.
Teach you something.
Yes.
Because everyone around you can teach you something. And it could be a lesson of what not to do.
Yeah.
And it could be a lesson of what to do, but just being open to allowing people to to help you grow,
Yeah.
which I'm always working on
Me too.
because I am very dead set in my ways sometimes.
Yeah. Aren't we all? I mean, you get to a certain age and I feel like this is just it. You know? So yeah, I'm always challenging myself as well. All right. Restock fast or sell out and move on?
Oh my gosh. Both. Both. We have certain collections that we sell out really quickly on and we constantly have to be restocking.
Gotcha.
So like our Midnights collection, which is our classic black.
The black.
The black. We have everything. We have probably over 30 different products in just the black, from all the baby stuff, from adults. And so it's such a classic color that sells out really fast. So that's a restock all the time. And then there are ones that I just want to sell out and put in the vault. There are just certain prints specifically, or even maybe solids that I'm like, oof, this one is good, but it's not going to restock. Like I want this safe in a TCB vault. And it makes it really special.
Like this color.
Ooh,
like,
ooh.
You've got brights, you've got like neutrals,
Oh,
yes. Everything. Like
we have it all. That's one of my favorite designs. That's our ruffle romper. And it is just the most gorgeous. Yeah. So
I told y'all there was more in his bag.
Yeah. And something that I am incredibly methodical about when designing the prints and solids is that, listen, I'm a parent and I know how pricey these things can be. I want my kid to be able to wear it for a really, really long time. I want siblings to be able to mix and match. And I want things to coordinate. So if I buy 2 of one thing, that I can mix and match.
Yeah.
So you'll notice that in our prints, they're very strategically designed to be able to mix and match. So if you were to get, if you had a twin boy and girl, you can get the little girl Emmy floral and the boy would wear forest, or siblings. You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it gives the clothing itself. Yep.
See all the matching.
It gives the clothing itself longevity because the kids can mix and match it. My kids wear this stuff to school. Everybody thinks it's just PJs. My kids live in this stuff and they will beg to wear like, hey, can I wear my TCB Midnights? And yeah, do that. And they're comfortable and they're wearing it with their jeans or their sweatpants. It's an all day thing.
I love this though. So you're calling it TCB?
TCB. 3 Coastal Babies. Yeah. But we.
So I want people to know where they can go to buy this stuff. We haven't even covered that yet. So what is your website?
Our website is 3coastalbabies.com.
Okay.
And you'll find everything there. It's a fully immersive website. All of our products are on there. There is when you get all the way to checkout, there is an option once you put in your address to do local delivery. So I believe we have it within 10 miles of the warehouse. So if you're in the radius of at least 10 miles of our warehouse and we're in Kingsland, it'll pop up and give you the option to do local delivery. You can, and then we'll reach out to you.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And you can also pick up?
You can also pick up. You always have the option to do shipping.
Yeah.
There's always the option to do shipping wherever you are. We ship across the world. If you want to gift it to someone, you can ship it to someone, so lots of flexibility there. But yeah, 3coastalbabies.com.
Now, if some of our boutique owners want to reach out to you or anybody that wants to get this, they don't necessarily have to live in Camden, but anybody that can hear our voice, what's the best way for them to reach out to you?
Yeah, so you can always email us at 3coastalbabies@yahoo.com, and we have a wholesale department.
Okay.
That sounded so.
Look at you.
No,
you
please. That sounded so fancy. And by department, I mean me.
Yeah. But department sounds better.
Flew off my tongue.
Yeah.
We do lots of wholesale. We do lots of wholesaling. So there are. That's one thing that I love is we do have wholesalers across the country that sell TCB, that do live selling on platforms like Whatnot and Facebook. We're really, really active on Whatnot, if anybody knows what that is. But it's like a live selling platform. And I myself, personally go live a couple times a week and we sell our products. That also has local delivery options.
This is just so impressive. We could stay here all day, but Kanan's going to kick me out soon. So,
He's pointing.
yeah, he's like, wrap it up. So guys, here's what we're going to do. You're going to like, share, and put your comments below. And we are going to pick 2 winners to receive a $50 gift card from 3 Coastal Babies. So just remember, all you have to do is like, share, and comment.
Yes, I'm down.
All right. So I take it you're going to edit all this out.
No.
Okay. So let's.
This is real life.
So
I am
let's
totally
do
down.
what he just said.
Okay.
All right.
With
go.
everything that we have, here,
Yeah, we're gonna put them.
no
in
one's taking your stuff.
Nobody's. That is not going in the raffle. Pam, thank you for your time.
Thank you.
This has been you've been the highlight of my morning. This is so,
thank you. This has been so much fun.
Yeah, thank you for taking the time to want to do this, for including our chamber in it, and for all these gifts. I don't deserve this, but
You absolutely do.
But I'm taking them, and it's happening. So awesome. And these baby clothes, now I know what all my friends will be getting.
Yes.
So this is awesome. So guys, please check out 3 Coastal Babies. Pam is ready to take care of all your needs, and whether it's for babies, whether it's for your husband, whether it's a blanket, whether it's a dress that you can wear out and then go back home, and if you're still comfortable, you don't feel like you got to take it off. So yeah, this is just amazing. Thank you so much, Pam.
Thank you so much for having me. I feel so honored to be here. This is a very, very cool experience for a little old business owner like me.
Please.
This is no, seriously, this is very, very cool. Thank you so much for having me, and I'm really, really excited.
Yeah,
excited to have done this. Thank you.
I love it,
and I can't wait to meet all my new Camden County families.
Yay. All right, Camden, we got to show up for Pam and 3 Coastal Babies. You have caught episode 84 of the Get in Your Business podcast. Please like, share, and subscribe.